Good evening, guys. This is Tara. Let's travel in a tuk tuk in Sri Lanka. I know many of you like to travel in a tuk tuk or in a bus in Sri Lanka, but you all don't know how to take one of them or what is the cost, what is the time duration, are those coming on time, are those safe, all this information you all want to know. And also, this is the part 2 of my traveling video to Sri Lanka. So, watch part 1. And I talked about 20 problems that you all be facing when traveling to Sri Lanka. So, in this video, with traveling in a tuk tuk, and I'll be explaining the answers of all of those 20 questions in this video. And also, for the next video, I will be giving some tips for that also in this video. So next video will be about going in a bus. So stay tuned. Let's see what is going on today's video. Okay, so today I'm going to go to the main bus stand in Peta to take a bus to Kandy. So for that I am traveling in this tuk tuk which I booked through Uber. So maybe you all don't know that that is possible. So at the end of this video I will talk about the cost and time duration and also the distance. So now we'll talk about the safety. So the best example for safety is now what I am doing right now. So you can see I'm just taking a video, so nothing is actually happening. So it's a beautiful environment that you all been watching. So nothing ever wrong in traveling in a tuk tuk in Sri Lanka. So it's very much safe. Only thing, what is the cost that you're going to pay, because if it's Uber, that is a fixed rate that no one can cheat about. But if you all can take a tuk tuk that is on the road, that is also okay, not a problem at all. But you all should know what is the cost that is it will be taking. Okay, now let's start about those 20 problems that I talked in our first video. So first thing is safety. Okay, so I must say safety is depending on your behavior. So how you behave here in Sri Lanka. So for example, if you're like traveling or walking on a road at night alone, anywhere on earth, it won't be safe, I guess. So knowing that you are a tourist, when you travel, when you walk, you should be knowing where you're walking, with whom you're walking, and all these things. Now, for example, is it safe for a girl to travel in Sri Lanka alone? Yes, it is safe, I must say, because like for example, this tuk tuk, I'm taking this tuk tuk, so you all be taking also tuk tuks like this. So if you are taking a Uber or Pick Me or something like that, it will be safe because they know that it gets recorded. It's not just a tuk tuk that you all find from the road. So they are responsible for your drop. They are always responsible for your drop because they get the record of who's taking this Uber and all these details. So they first thing, they can't cheat. Other thing, they are responsible for you from the pickup point to drop point. So I will definitely recommend this type of traveling in Sri Lanka. And when talking about the safety, when you're choosing a place to stay, also the same effect will come, because you have to first check the ratings and where it is located and how many rooms available, because if it's just few rooms, if you are traveling alone, I mean, so all these things you have to check. So it's not at all a problem if you travel alone or with the partner or someone else. It's just a matter of you should be knowing what you are doing. So that's why we are there to help you all. So let's do this in our next video. So I'm going to talk about how to plan the entire trip so that you won't mislead. So don't worry about that. I'll be explaining that in detail. So today I'm going to answer only those 20 questions. So next, it was about how much money to carry when you travel here and there in Sri Lanka. Okay, so when you're talking about the pocket money, what you need is for food and transport. So first thing I'll talk about food. So if you're just eating from a normal shop or a normal restaurant, your meal cost will be maximum $3 per meal. I'm talking about. So it'll be something that is affordable, that you'll be converting into LKR, Sri Lankan rupees. So that is something that will end up in maximum of 1000 bucks in LKR. So that won't be above that. So you don't have to carry like 50,000 or something like that in a day in Sri Lanka. So last video so I talked about this issue. So a daily cost, if you're all keeping it, that's enough. Little more than that would be enough. So I'm just telling the average cost that a meal would take. And the next question was whether the vegan food is available. Yes, of course, vegan food is available. That won't be a problem in anywhere in Sri Lanka, so you can find vegan food here. That won't be an issue at all. Next, about these pharmacies, groceries and hospital, I must say in every corner of Sri Lanka you can find all these things. So just don't worry about those things because those are available. I'm not going to explain much about it because at any time if you ask somebody on road to show you a grocery or pharmacy or hospital, they will know. So trust me, there won't be any issue regarding that. Okay, I traveled 12 kilometers now to the main bus stand in Sri Lanka. So that cost me 928 rupees, which is about $3. I think you can see how cheap it is. Now I'm just walking to the bus stand. I think you can see it's time is around 6:30 now. So this is how you can see all the buses landed here. So in my next video I'll talk more about this. So for the moment I'm ending this video. In next video we'll talk about the rest of the issues that you can face and also how to take a bus to Kandy. See you soon guys. Have a lovely day. Bye bye.